Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So a few days ago I went shopping with a subscriber, one of our subscribers, and we bought some strange fruits that we've not cooked before. And one of the food that we bought was the yuca root, and yuca root is actually cassava. So I realized that it was cassava after I started doing research, and this is what it looks like. So this one was a small one, almost to my palm, and I got this from our HEB store in Houston, Texas. You can store the yuca root in a cool and dry place, and make sure that you just cook it within 1 to 2 weeks of when you purchased it. So we've had this for a few days or so, and some other people will store it in the refrigerator, but the best place to store it is in a cool or dry place. Now you might be wondering, how do you choose the right yuca root? Now make sure that the one that you choose is firm. So press it and make sure all over it is firm and it is not mushy. Secondly, you want to make sure that the skin has no bruises along it and it doesn't have any peeling. Now you might see this whitish area. This wax coating is actually okay, and that is because the coating helps to preserve the yuca plant. So if you choose to store this longer than 2 weeks, you have to make sure that you cut it into pieces, and then you can either put it in the freezer or you can cover it with water. But if you cover it in the water and store it in your refrigerator, make sure that you are changing the water daily so that you don't introduce any contaminant into it. So before you start eating this, you have to peel off the brown skin. And to do that, we're placing this on our cutting board over here, and you want to cut off the tip of it. So we're going to cut off the tip right over there. So this is the tip, and then you do want to cut off the head of it, so the tail and the tip right over here. So we're going to cut this off. If a small knife doesn't work, switch and get your bigger knife so that you can cut everything nicely. So it's a hard root. So this is what it looks like inside. You can see it's whitish, so you don't need that. So then after that, after you've done that, you want to remove the peel, the skin from it, and there are different ways you can remove this peel from it. One way that you can remove it is to cut that into 3 parts. So you can cut the yuca into 3 parts, and another way you can remove it is by shaving it off like this. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to start off and I'm going to cut it into 3 parts. So make sure your knife is sharp, okay? And then let's cut this too. So now we've cut it into 3 distinct parts. Now to get the skin off at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to use a smaller knife, and then I'm going to slice it vertically from the top to the bottom. So just slice it just a little bit, okay? And then you can easily lift it up. So you're just lifting up the peel. Once you lift it up, you see it's coming loose. So this is coming loose. You want to make sure you remove all the brown area like this very easily. So this is why this is my favorite way of removing it. So you remove it, and as you remove it, you can see the thin film is coming off loose. Try not to use your hand to peel it, because once you use your hand to peel it like that, it will stop, you know, looking all nice, and then you get all the brown part. Now as we remove it, I will show you, you will have some spots like this kind of spots. You also do want to remove it from, you don't want to eat it, because some of this brown area can actually irritate you. It can be, it's not good for the body. So I wanted to quickly show you the second way of peeling it off, and that's by shaving it. So you just shave it like this. Take your knife and just shave it so that you're shaving off. Now the reason why I don't like this way is because I feel like it takes more than the amount I want it to take. So, and it's a bit more messy. So this is the second way of peeling it off. So once you've peeled everything, you want to look for any brown streaking. So you see all this brown streaking right here. You don't want that, so you want to cut that off, because that means this is no longer good. So any part that is brown with brown lines, you see those brown lines, you want to remove that. So just gently remove everything. So after you've peeled your yucca root, you want to soak that in water for about 20 minutes. And the reason why you are soaking it is because it will further remove the linamarin from the root and not give you that toxic effect that we were saying should prevent. So soak that for 20 minutes, and then I'll show you what we're going to make. Okay, so our yucca root has been soaking for 20 minutes. So you're going to go and you're going to remove the water. Let's pour the water away. So you just pour out all the water, and then we're going to give this another rinse, a good rinse. So after doing that, it is time to cook this yucca root, cassava root. So I'm going to cook it in smaller section because I'm going to cook it with my egg, and I'm just putting this in the water. You might want to cook it for longer or shorter. I put a little bit of salt, and we're going to go to the stove and we're going to cook. So I've been cooking this now for 15 minutes. So I'm going to turn off the fire, and I'm going to grab my fork, which I didn't bring with me here. Okay, so you want to first test it and make sure that it's soft enough and your fork can go through it. Once it has cooked, it's a bit transparent looking, like that. So like this, you can eat it, but you want to remove something from it before you eat it, okay? Okay, so look right there, right in the middle right there, there's this stick thing in the middle. You don't want to eat that. It's a stick right in the middle, so you want to search for that right in the middle of your cassava. Remove all that. That is not for consumption purpose. Okay people, this is the yucca root. I've removed all the stems from it. This is what it looks like. Now this, you can eat it with stew. Of course, you can make it into a fufu. And the next video I'm going to show you, I'm going to make an egg casserole dish with this. So it's going to be a nice special dish with this. So make sure that you subscribe and you click the notification bell so that you can get that next video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.